and it's 9:30-ish or 9-ish. Sports Block with Ritoc, powered by the Monarchy, and it's gonna be a nice night for the Chiefs fans to get some shit off their chest. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it tonight. As 2/3 of the podcast being Chiefs fans, how do y'all feel about Sunday's the L that y'all took on Sunday?
Shit, I don't feel no way about it. Keep it all the way funky. One, Chiefs always lose in Indianapolis.
Always.
True.
Two, Chiefs usually lose to the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Indianapolis or Arrowhead. So
yeah. It's been a steady thing since the 90s, mid-90s.
Since the 90s, since Lynn Elliott and all that shit, since the -4-degree game and all that good stuff.
They're not a team that's built to go head to head with us like everybody else in the AFC West is. They're a different type of ball team, and it's
right.
There is some style make fights.
There's always
element to it.
When it comes to Indianapolis. There's always some fluky ass play that happens that changes the tide of the whole game. Jamal Charles slipping on the fucking first down marker.
Oh my God.
Lynn Elliott missing 3 field goals.
I don't say that playoff game, the comeback.
Playoff game,
was a lot
nobody
of shit.
punted.
Yeah.
Didn't Luck get one on us?
Yep. That comeback in what was that? Was it 14?
Something like that. Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So it's I don't take that no kind of way. And plus, if it weren't for the Chiefs not having a reliable kicker,
that game would have been over.
The Chiefs would have won that. So I'm not. What does bother me though is the Chiefs played like they had a lead the whole game. I didn't feel any sense of urgency in the way that the players played or the way that the coaches called the game.
Andy doesn't
on
like
offense. I'm gonna be specific on offense. Defense actually looked pretty good. Mind you, it is against the Colts
and Matty Ice
and Matty Ice, who's my guy, but my guy probably should have gone ahead and sat it down a couple of years ago.
This is his Super Bowl.
Family reunion Ice.
This is his Super Bowl.
He said family reunion.
Not Sonic Ice anymore.
Nah, man. I ain't tripping off of it, but I was annoyed by a few things. Pat wasn't exactly sharp. If we're being honest, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There was a lot of drop passes though.
He was throwing behind a lot too, though.
But if you get both hands on it, I've always been the type that if you can get two hands on it,
if you touch it, I was taught you should call it.
And it was a few that they may have been behind.
Travis Kelce missed that touchdown,
right?
And I was like, oh, Travis, motherfucker.
Hey,
he's on my fantasy squad.
Hey, they should take Sky Moore off of kick return duties. And
most definitely.
And the only reason I say that is because he should be taking Hardman's spot in the wide receiver rotation. Let him focus on that.
So put Hardman back at the
that's why kick returner, yes.
Kick return and punt return.
That's all we trying to do with him this year is get the ball in his hands and let him run.
Right.
You're not going to depend on him to catch a route. You know what I mean? So if you got to get some use for him, get some use for him. But a couple things. Andy won't admit defeat in the middle of the season on a player, right? And he's just hard headed. You know what I mean? Like he's just hard headed. Andy's just hard headed sometimes, man.
Do you think they took the Colts lightly?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
No, I don't think that. We didn't have a kick. We did not have a kicker. That like that really was critical to what we had going on.
But should it have been that?
Oh,
close?
that's the other thing I was gonna say. Andy was gonna do. Andy should have played like we didn't have a kicker. He should have took the Chargers strategy. You know what I mean? And just fuck it. And I do understand Pat's frustration with that. Like at the end of the first half, man. The best thing you got is to run up a lead on these cats. Take the opportunity.
Right.
Take the opportunity. Because by the end of halftime, it should have been evident that you weren't going to you didn't have a field goal kicker.
Well, you got one, but you chose not to use him.
Mm-hmm.
Because Justin Reed should be K2.
Yeah.
If there's such thing as K2, Justin Reed should be kicker 2.
Yeah.
It's a big difference between kickoffs and actual field goals. I mean, I definitely understand. Like, dude got a leg. He used
Justin
to.
Reed hits field goals.
But you know what?
It's a different
let him
animal
do
though.
kickoffs then.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, let him do kickoffs.
Because he was putting them through the end zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's something he can definitely do.
I'm comfortable with him inside of 30. I'm comfortable.
More than I was with I don't even know what the kicker's name was because I didn't.
Amendola.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
I swear it was Danny Amendola trying to find a way back in.
Right.
I swear.
Man.
Or is Danny Amendola still playing?
No, I don't think so.
I think he's out the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's out.
He had a few years with he had a year or two with the Patriots he didn't deserve.
So y'all not putting as much on Chris Jones' mishap that
That
everybody
was
else
bullshit.
was.
That was unless Chris Jones called Matty Ice a nigga. That was some bullshit.
And that is a rule now.
Yeah, if you
dropping
him
you dropping in bombs.
dropping your bomb, you get 15. So unless he said that to Matty Ice,
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
he must have.
I'm pretty
He
sure.
must have.
But he jaw jacked him from the ground all the way up.
Right.
He jaw jacked him on the way down,
Like,
and then on the ground, and then on the way back up.
Man.
Hey, but that's what Chris Jones does.
Right.
He talked that shit.
it wasn't the time. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
But I do respect the fact that he owned up to it.
He didn't have no choice.
He could have. Hey,
No, he didn't have no choice.
hey, Frank Clark ain't really owned up to not playing well. So
Yeah, he did.
did he?
He did camp. Yeah,
Oh, I missed it.
he sure did.
Oh, okay.
He said Andy came up and told him he sucked.
Did Andy Reid did?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He told him that wasn't a Frank Clark year.
Which one? Because it's
Yeah, it's been a few
been
of
a
them.
couple of them.
I'll say these last two.
The only Frank Clark.
Well, I mean, I think he was talking in reference to last season, but I'm sure Frank got the point that it's been a while since he saw some stellar play from him.
Right.
I like Dunlap.
Oh yeah, defense looked good.
I like Dunlap. Oh, hold on. What was that? What was it? The first touchdown? The touchdown on I think it was on Watson. That was on Jalen Watson, man. That they put them in a bad situation. And I didn't really get to see as much of the Darius Harris cat. He's definitely not as fast as Willie Gay. You know what I
Not
mean?
as fast and not as aware.
Yeah.
But I also understand that did they call him up from the practice squad or something?
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. Yes, they did.
So
I'm really surprised that they did not at least knock a game or two off on the appeal.
that was wild. Willie Gay can't beat up a vacuum cleaner?
You can't do it.
Damn.
Especially not one that expensive. I'm just saying that.
Now,
2,500.
I don't know the all the details about that, but the girl didn't press the charges. Overland Park did, right?
Overland Park did themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't see how any of them Chiefs players live in Johnson County, man.
But damn near all of them do, don't they?
Shit, probably.
A lot of them do. Some of them live in Lakewood and Independence, stuff like that.
It's a few of them. Some of them live in Lee Summit because it's kind of close to. At least it's right on the highway.
It's a highway right to the facility.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think a majority of them probably do live in Johnson County. Should they probably get better tax breaks over in Johnson?
No.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No.
Say with the stadium being in Missouri.
It's just less poor people to be around.
Hey, some people.
Or they segregate their poor people effectively.
No, they most definitely do. They most definitely do. Trust me.
They got them hiding in the corners. Y'all
No, they do.
y'all broke niggas
Out in South Olathe.
Yeah, I say it's sections because I live right next to a couple of them. It's a nice little section of a bunch of them, and
But, y'all ain't got shit out here. Okay. This the real Lee Summit West.
Oh. Country cripping on me.
That's what's fucked up. We talk about Lee Summit wanting to be Johnson County, and I mean they at least look the part now. He damn near got enough shopping out there. But nah, man, I ain't tripping off this loss. I ain't tripping off of it at all. On the Tampa Bay.
They shouldn't have. I will say they shouldn't have lost.
Right.
Even without the kicker, they shouldn't have lost.
because like I said, it definitely shouldn't have been that close.
But this
to
is
where,
definitely that game that the Chiefs need every year to wake them up.
Right, so we got it early.
Yeah, we just
Got
got
it
it
early.
week 3 against a team against a franchise that.
We're struggling.
No, we're known to have some bullshit happen to us against. I'm just glad that everybody made it through the game without being injured.
Yeah.
Ain't no major fines or suspensions, coming out of it. On the Tampa Bay.
Yeah, on Tampa Bay. I'm good with that. Although, just to touch on one thing though, I'm a little confused about what to do at running back. I mean, the depth of me feels like it should probably be McKinnon and Pacheco as your 1-2 punch.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Clyde. But see, Clyde can't be your short yardage back because he's not going hard up the middle.
right.
He just ain't, that's just not his style.
And do you think that they're doing Clyde the same way that they're doing Hardman? It's like we spent a pretty high draft pick on him, so we have to play him.
He balled in week
they're
1.
gonna-
I'm
they're
not
gonna
gonna act like he didn't ball.
squeeze everything they can out of Clyde because they did not just because they spent a high round draft pick on him, but because that's who they actually wanted. This is who they scouted for. This is who they planned to get. No matter what part, even if they had went up 2 or 3 rounds, 2 or 3 picks or 5 picks in the draft, they were going to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So Andy Reid is going to make this work.
He thinks he's Brian Westbrook 2.0.
And in college, he was.
But they had an
He still
NFL
don't-
squad around him.
He don't run
already.
he still don't run as hard as Westbrook. But
But he
Westbrook
also-
wasn't even a hard runner.
But I'm going to be honest. He also had better blocking at LSU than he probably does with the Chiefs.
Well, I'll say let a PFF tell it. Y'all got one of the best lines in the league.
Well, we do. Which is amazing to me that they don't have the running numbers, which leaves me to believe that it's the running backs and not the line.
But can you have too many?
Yeah, because I would love to see Pacheco start, but
because McKinnon he gets it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever he carries the rock, he hits the hole. doing what he's supposed to do, and I don't know if that's because he's a veteran, or if it's he actually sees the holes better than the other guys do.
Right.
But he hits the holes, and
But he hits the hole like an NFL running back.
And more times than not, he's getting to the second and third levels.
I think Pacheco's still figuring it out though, because he doesn't see it all the way that he's supposed to see it just yet.
I think Pacheco. Pacheco reminds me of Jamal Charles.
Like running style,
bigger,
or
a little bit bigger.
Yeah, because I'm saying 'cause he's definitely bigger than Jamal Charles.
Oh, definitely bigger, but he's
a little more physical,
and he's not as fast.
Right.
But he just it's just something about, I don't know what
he travels down the field the same way.
Yeah, he gets from point A to point B really quickly.
Yes.
I mean, it's and when he does pick the right hole, he just he just has to figure out which hole to get. Because sometimes I see what he's seeing, but I also see I have the advantage of watching it on TV, but I also see that that's not the right one. If he go
Right.
One hole over,
That back door.
we gonna hit the summer from the back.
Wouldn't that be the side door? But anyway,
That's the hog water.
oh Lord.
Can you have too many backs? Like you?
No.
But it
Not in
almost
this day and
seems.
age.
But it almost seems like you at least have to give one of them the chance to get going, to get warmed up. And
Yes.
It's like as soon as that happens, then
See,
you bring in somebody else in.
But Andy doesn't.
The Chiefs don't do that.
They don't rotate like that.
Yeah, Chiefs just don't do that. The Chiefs are gonna rotate.
They have specific plays for specific backs.
Yeah, and if you hot, they may change up a couple of plays, but as far as that first 15 goes, that's scripted.
It's scripted.
That ain't changing. That's this. We gonna run this, and if that first 15 goes the way he wants it to go, then the next 15 is gonna be a lot similar. And then here comes halftime, and knowing Andy, he's gonna make an adjustment, but it's not gonna be a major adjustment. So the game's gonna wind up being closer than it should be, because they kind of figuring out on defense what we're doing on offense.
I think Andy is still in a mode of reining Pat in. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand that's kind of the approach this year. It's not supposed to be all through the air, all the way downfield like it was.
Right.
But your play calling still got to have that killer instinct in it. You've still got to be trying to go for the kill on each possession, and it doesn't seem like we're doing that even into the third quarter sometimes.
But do you think that the loss of Tyreek is hindering them from doing that?
I really don't think so.
This is still the adjustment period for not having Tyreek.
Because it's almost like y'all don't have a one at this point. It's like y'all got 3 2s and a couple 3s that y'all are rotating.
I think Juju is a 1.
I think Juju is a real one.
He just
He may be a 1B or C at best. At least what he's showing so
He's
far.
He's not a prototypical one, but he's a possession one, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's absolutely a possession. Andy wants him to be TL in this offense, right? He ain't as fast as TL was.
And
Or
he ain't
strong.
as big as T.O.
Right. So he's not gonna get all the way downfield like T.O. was. But if he can catch those intermediate routes inside and outside, then you got something else to deal with Kelsey in the middle of the field. You know what I mean? they want MVS to be the deep threat, and they want him to be the same deep threat he was for Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
Which is not
your
the same
Devontae,
type
though?
of deep threat that Tyreek was.
Yeah, but who's your Devontae though? Because you got to have that if you want MVS to be the deep threat.
It's Juju, but
it's Juju and it's supposed to be Hardman.
yeah,
But let's not forget Kelsey. Kelsey is wide receiver number 1.
yeah. Let's keep it a buck.
You know, Kelsey's wide receiver number 1.
Keep it a buck.
You can base everything else around that.
Yeah.
Because at least last season, you know, up until last season, you know, Tyreek was getting double teamed, so Kelsey's gonna be open. It don't matter who's covering him. Kelsey's open.
Right.
If it's 1-on-1, oh, he's open. Even if he's double teamed a lot of times, he's open. So
there's times where I don't like that though. I like Kelsey being the first receiving option if you have somebody else eating in the middle.
Right.
Right. But I mean, we do need to take the top off sometime, but it's going to have to be off of play action.
Right.
But to get it off of play action, our run game is going to have to improve. It's going to have to be like considered. You know what I mean? Not just an accessory of our offense.
Yeah, the run game can no longer be giving the wide receivers a spell to breathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least y'all don't run it on every first down, like some teams.
No, we're not the Titans.
Yeah, some teams that we're not gonna speak of.
But y'all won.
Yeah, actually, you better celebrate while you
Nah,
can.
because sadly enough, we damn near lost that game. Like, we were a 2-point conversion away
I
from
wish
going
I
to
would have
OT.
lost it, because then that'd have helped my fucking NFL pick them. Because I
would've helped me too.
Picked the Raiders to win.
I did too.
You know, I was like, damn Titans, y'all fucking up the program.
Yeah, so I think this is my worst. This was definitely my worst week yet on the pick'ems, because I lost all first 4 of those games. They were on the list. And then I think I picked, actually I did, I picked Miami over the Bills. So that's, I think out of the first maybe 6 or 7 games on Sunday, that's the only one I got right.
Oh, damn. That's terrible.
And sadly enough, I still think I'm number 1.
You might be, because everything I was picking, I was like, really?
Let's see what my
Really?
like.
Yeah, because I was looking like jack shit. Yeah, noon games, it was a wrap for all of them. And the Thursday night game I lost.
Yeah, I was heated, boy. I was like, man. I mean, I won my game of fantasy football this week, but it was terrible in my opinion, man. It was only like 88 points.
Oh yeah, the Raiders, Chiefs, and Bills picks really killed me, and the Lions.
All right, but we got the matchup this week.
What's that?
I'll say me and Rockwell's optimal team.
Thank you for your donation.
I got off the schneid this week, so that was a good thing. No longer over.
I know Devin's team is.
Man, putting up points but not getting it done.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're the Raiders.
Can we talk about Valley Juice coming back to Earth?
All right, took an L this week.
Oh, he sure the fuck did. He sure the fuck did. Juice was rancid this week.
The juice was not loose.
Hey, because you already know, if the Chiefs lost, his team lost.
Oh, of course.
Oh, most
We got
definitely.
like 37 Chiefs on the squad.
But yeah, that trade definitely paid off for me, and it paid off for the Titans. Because like I said, I couldn't have Derrick Henry on my squad anymore. Like
It's personal.
Yeah, it wasn't working out for either one of us. So we both got dubs this week. Look at the light.
Yep.
All right. So in your week 4 matchup, who you going against, Pete? Because I can't see it on here.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to that. Let's see here. Week 4, it is me against Devin. Watch her fuck around. Ritoc against Rockwell.
So I'm gonna be 2-2 after this week. I'll say shit. We both gonna be 2-2. Look like it.
And Valley Juice against Get Rich or Die Ryan.
I'll say that's gonna be a pretty good matchup.
Get Rich is predicted to win 116 to 103. Rockwell is predicted to win 123 to 115. I am predicted to win
another news,
119 to
water's wet.
107. May the odds ever be in your favor. For me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mess around and put a tight end in my flex this week. Just cause.
So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams are 2-1. And one team is 1-2. And one team is 0-3.
So basically, I'm in second place.
No.
Statistically, I'm in second place. That's not how that works.
Statistically, yes.
Oh yeah, I went 4 for 4 on my games this week. Got a good prediction. The brand was strong. Strong.
Now in the pick'ems, let's see here. Jason's in the lead with 27. His total record is 27-20. Rockwell's in second with 24 at 24-23. I'm in third with 23 at 23-24. And quarter Valley Juice, who apparently just found out about the pick'ems, even though he signed up for it, is in fourth place at 1-46.
I don't think he's coming back.
I don't either. Even if we started
Over
next
again,
week,
right?
he's still gonna lose. Cause damn, I can't talk shit. He beat me. He beat my squad. Never mind. Let me shut up. So it's really a close race. It's been some. I've had some bullshit happen during a few games to make picks not go my way.
Oh, you know, what else I'm looking forward to? Looks like Alexander Madison will probably be starting this week.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
He's the backup for Dalvin Cook, and he's good. He's real good. And I drafted him in several leagues late. Because I knew
He had a nice game last week, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Cook went down.
Man,
Very happy about that.
So surprises so far. Eagles, 3-0.
I'm not really surprised.
No, they're taking care. They're doing the business they should be.
I thought the Eagles were solid last year.
I didn't think the Cowboys or Giants. I mean, or the Commanders were going to do anything even before that.
Oh, the NFC East is terrible.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as the AFC South, but it's pretty bad.
I mean, all they got to do is be a professional football team.
That NFC East has been terrible for like 15 years.
Seriously, the first one of those teams that acts like a professional NFL team will be the one that wins the division. Straight up.
And I usually root for the Eagles in the NFC East just because they always seem, Philly. They ain't fucking around. Philly fan gonna let you know.
Right.
So shit, they got something that they playing for. They playing to make sure the Philly fan shutting the fuck up. Because Philly fan will boo.
Santa Claus.
Might throw some records at, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what Philly fan gonna do.
Batteries.
It's going down.
This down.
Bonfire. Shit. Philly fan. Shout out to Philly fan.
And didn't they do some shit to Santa Claus one year?
Yeah, they
Like either booed him or threw snow at him or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Philly fan don't give a fuck. It's not a game.
They like to throw batteries. Too.
Philly fan and Oakland Raider fan. And Cowboy fan.
Who's wilder?
Cowboy fan doesn't really get wild. They just get loud and obnoxious.
Mm-hmm.
But Raider fan, you might have to fight somebody
Right.
in Raider Nation every once.
Not now.
Well, not now. Okay.
All of them is tourists now. So, yeah.
But
ain't no black hole no more.
25 years ago, 10 years ago,
Man.
yeah, I'm not going to them games out there.
So who do you think is a wilder fan base right now? Because everybody's always talking about the Bills. Like I think they've joined the conversation.
Oh, Bills Mafia's they loony.
Oh, they've always been. That's nothing new. Water's wet.
It's got to be Bills Mafia because the Raiders haven't really settled into Vegas yet.
Mm.
But I think when they do and they figure it out, it'll be the Raiders.
Mm.
It ain't. It's never gonna be that again. What's gonna happen is they're gonna catch a hot year, like they hockey team did, like the Knights did. You know what I mean? That might get them high into the playoffs, maybe to a Super Bowl.
After Derek Carr, because Derek Carr ain't going to the Super Bowl.
You don't think he can get him?
Oh hell no!
Can't get him there?
Derek Carr can't get him to AFC West.
Well,
Can't get him a win right now.
well, we're always talking about that offense. I don't know shit about their defense. There's nothing about their defense that
Because I don't say besides
Outside of
Max Crosby, yeah.
Max Crosby.
Oh my God. The Raiders should sue John Gruden back for trading Khalil Mack.
But that kind of worked out for both squads, though.
Eventually. That's he's not a player you trade.
Right.
He's a generational player. He's not one that should be moving from team to team.
But how are they going to pay him and Gruden's salary?
You better figure it out.
But that's the whole thing. They were needing money to move to Vegas around that time.
Y'all are the Raiders. You better figure it out.
Now, if Al Davis was still alive, he would have figured it out.
That's why he went in there and ate their asses alive that first game. Ate them alive.
Yeah, because if Al Davis was still around, he definitely would not have let
No.
go. Like that definitely.
Well, Gruden would have never came back.
True.
And And if he did, he definitely wouldn't have got that much money or power.
They'd have dug Arshell out his grave again.
Arshell's dead.
I'm not sure. I may have just
I don't
put him
think
in
so.
I didn't think Arshell was dead.
I don't say he getting
I
up
ain't
there
seen
though.
him in a long time. My bad, Art. You still kick it.
All right. So as far as the schedule goes this week, do y'all see any upsets? Because what I'm looking at, I'm not seeing. I'm actually not even seeing any good games, with the exception of y'all. Yeah, this is actually a really bad week of football. Dolphins, Bengals. That's about it for the Sunday games. No, that's actually the Thursday game. Yeah, so Thursday night and basically Sunday night. That's it for this week. I may not be watching football at all.
I'll watch it.
Man, then the Rams and 49ers for the Monday night, yeah. Not feeling that at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be watching the Monday night game. I'm not really here for the Jimmy G redemption tour. That's a strange circumstance, though. Anything can happen. And it just absolutely legitimized everything that the 49ers did.
Right. But do you feel like that was almost destined to happen when he re-signed?
Lance wasn't reporting no injuries before that, right? I mean, he was hurt. No, he wasn't hurt coming in. He just sat that year because of COVID.
Right.
I don't know, man.
But it's just almost like just the way football works.
I mean, the conventional wisdom is that they just didn't believe in Trey Lance.
Right.
Yet, anyway. But the other way you could look at it is they never got depth at the quarterback position through the offseason. So there was no way you could unload Jimmy. Right? I think that's the safe play strategy, right? I think that's what they implemented. They were like, if Trey goes down, we got nothing behind him. So.
Right. And I mean that's a that's a luxury having a backup quarterback that took you to the Super Bowl. Like it's not too many teams that can say that.
My bad. Had to reset my damn password to get in the damn emails. I don't know what's going on technologically for me today, man. This is just terrible.
This would be like if Joe Montana would have stayed.
Right.
And Steve Young went down. Now, obviously, the play we're talking about a lot better play,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, it's very much like Montana and Steve Young because Steve Young was a mobile quarterback. Trey Lance is too.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy can get out of roll out and whatnot, but he's pretty much a drop back passer. That's pretty much what Montana was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And didn't Didn't Steve Young go down? When did he tear up his knee? He tore up his knee as a 49er, right?
I'm almost positive you did, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I don't think it was right after Joe left, but yeah, just think if they would be like, hey, Joe, you know, we want to give Steve a shot, but we're gonna keep you paid. We're gonna keep you paid.
But I don't think he wouldn't have went for that though.
Yeah, Joe wanted to win.
Yeah, and not after
Be the winner.
4 Super Bowl wins.
Right.
Like you're not gonna take that. You're not gonna take that demotion.
That's a rocking chair. That's yeah. That's a rocking chair. Steve the Bird could take that every time.
Oh, Lord.
Twice on Sunday.
You say what? Where my seat at?
Man,
So you saying all I gotta do?
is hold this clipboard and
Oh, word.
This is better than marrying the coach's daughter.
Man, look, check it. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this so well, you're gonna think I'm not even doing it. So, yeah. It does look like a very uninteresting week of football. But this is trap week.
That means some wild shit gonna happen.
Yeah, it's trap week.
I mean, some wild shit happened this week. Top dogs basically went down.
all of them.
All of them. And honestly, I'm still not sold on Miami.
You don't have to be. You don't have to. Honestly, you can't be sold on them until they fuck one up, and then come back and see what they do after it.
But what if they don't though? What if nobody figures them out?
Then they'll take the AFC East. No problem. And old boy will be coach of the year. Nobody will say shit about Tua going forward.
And then what if they see the Chiefs in the playoffs?
They ain't gonna beat us.
Where's the game?
Well, shit, if they running through the AFC East like that, it may be in Miami.
It don't matter.
They'd win.
Miami in January.
Enjoy that cover too.
But can you do that with both Tyreek and Waddle?
Enjoy that cover too. Put a shell over the top, and release the hounds.
And Karlaftis is a hound.
Oh yeah, yeah. If we see them in the playoffs and Karlaftis has got a whole season under his belt, he gonna eat. I'm really looking forward to this kid. Like,
So y'all,
I didn't know much about him when we drafted him. You know what I mean? His tape looked all right. You know,
I watched a couple games of him on ESPN.
but the motor is legit. He's making a constant effort to get to the quarterback.
so are y'all comfortable with him taking Clark's spot come next year if they don't re-sign him?
Yep.
I
Sure.
mean, honestly,
He can take it now.
he could
Yeah.
take it now, really, because I mean, I like Frank Clark and all, but I don't like Frank Clark for the Chiefs.
Was it ever a good fit?
Yes.
Yeah,
The Super Bowl year?
Yes.
because he had something to prove, and the Chiefs defense, to a degree, had something to prove,
Yes.
and the Chiefs offense definitely had something to prove.
He at a minimum he added some attitude to the defense. that we didn't have. But
because everybody in the NFL knew and understood that the year before, the only reason the Chiefs didn't win that game was because the coin flip.
we'll be drafting another DN round 1 next year. Or do we have a first round pick?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we'll be drafting another DN round 1. You've got to get your investment in the line down, because you're not actually getting ROI off your defense, off this defensive line yet. I like Dunlap. I guess Chris Jones has pretty much stayed inside, right?
Yeah, he's deep
So far. Okay. We still need some 1-2 punch in there. Somebody got to take a double team off of Chris Jones. But we need Willie Gay back. This defense plays different with it.
I forgot Willie Gay was gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
That's big.
that's huge.
Yeah. And you don't have anybody with his speed to replace him.
Oh boy,
You know, I say Bolden.
Well,
Yeah, but he's already starting his middle.
True.
Doing his thing.
Where he's supposed to be. Jeez, man,
and he's killing it.
he killing it.
That's the one that I really wanted. I wanted us to get dude.
I did too.
What y'all did.
And honestly, I didn't think they would get him simply because he was basically here.
But man,
yeah, I'm glad they did. I watched him every week that he played down at MU, because he was down at MU.
Yeah.
MIZ.
I damn near got a Chiefs jersey when y'all drafted it.
what was the dude we got that was our start middle in the Super Bowl year?
Starting what?
That was our starting middle linebacker.
Was it Hutchins?
Hutchinson, yeah. Anthony Hutchinson. He is everything that we expected Anthony Hutchinson to continue to be. Hutchinson was good his second year with us. But his play fell off. He got real slow. He got real slow. But Bolton is really, he's doing the exact job that they expected Hutchinson to do.
All right, so let me ask y'all this: for the draft picks that y'all had in his draft class, it was him and Humphreys. You think would be the two best? Him and Creed.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah.
Creed and who?
And Bolton.
From what was that, last year's
Last year,
draft?
Yep.
That sounds right to me.
Who was the first round pick?
Did we have one?
Y'all traded him for 57.
Yeah, for
Okay.
Atlanta. That's right. Yeah.
Then as far as actual draft picks, yeah, that was the play. But as far as the compensation or whatever, if we're gonna call Orlando Brown the first round draft pick,
Yeah, by far that's
then
yeah.
then Chiefs came up. I don't care what quarter say.
Yeah. Let's talk about it real. There's nobody we could have drafted
Yeah.
last year that was going to do the job that he's done for us.
Because y'all basically traded the 31st? Or was it 30th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally solid with that.
Swap, like third rounds or something.
Somebody you got NFL tape on playing both sides. And you've got him scouted athletic enough to play left side. That's what you want in the first round tackle.
Because if he would have went in that draft, he definitely would have been top 3. Like if he was actually being drafted. So yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's better than Fish.
That's not saying much though.
It says a lot for us.
But he was the first overall pick. Like he definitely didn't live up to that.
He did though. He did
How?
though
Hey.
because
Eric Fisher? Eric Fisher?
yeah.
Hey, I don't care what nobody says, man.
Go
Eric
back and
Fisher
look at
was
that draft.
solid.
Go back and look at
That
that
draft
draft.
was boo.
Yeah.
That draft was like, it was like deep in backups.
Because remember, I can't even remember the other guy that they were saying we could have drafted.
Jokum?
Yeah, that's right. Jokel.
Jokum?
Yeah,
went to
Jokel.
the,
Yes, exactly.
He went to the Jaguars.
Yep.
Yep.
And was there 2 years.
Was it even 2 years?
I think it was 2 years.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Fish, he rarely missed a game. And he was solid on that tackle.
Now let's keep it real. There was a plateau to his play, right? And
Oh, yeah.
and against elite pass rushers, you're gonna cringe some.
Because he's going to give some up.
I liked him in the run game though.
But 79, nope. I'm not going to do it that way. 85% of the time, Fish he got you covered. You got you covered.
That 15% look bad though.
It's at some critical time.
Yeah.
It sometimes it's critical. Sometimes it's just, dude. Just you can't stop Julius Peppers.
No, from the Steelers. Harrison. Oh my God!
Yeah, Ronnie used to eat him.
Yeah,
He made Fish his son. All right.
He used to lick his lips when he'd see that.
Like, for
matchup
real.
coming.
And there was nothing Fisher could do. Nothing. He was just getting destroyed.
But also, that was a huge man that was doing that to him.
Not really.
James Harrison?
6 foot 250.
No, but it was all muscle though. Like dude was a for real muscle
Dude is
head.
like-
Yeah, he was just a man. He was a damn man.
Dude is like negative 3%.
He said -3%. Man.
You know what I'm saying? His body fat.
With a natural propensity for violence.
Man. When I saw that dude,
Not just football, violence.
I saw that dude work out.
There's no way in hell I would work out with James Harris. Fuck that, bro. Now.
Somebody come up to me talking about APL. About to go do this James Harrison workout. You want to come with me?
I'm like, no, sir.
About to
No,
roll this
sir.
blunt. Shit.
I can't even come watch.
Damn, what if dude was a Peloton instructor?
Oh my God. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, I said that class would be wild.
That class would be lit. Get off your fucking
Step up
ass.
the pace with y'all pussy asses.
What the fuck wrong with y'all?
Man.
Bitch made. Fags. That was me as James Harrison, not me.
Yeah, man. But Fish got longevity, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's playing with anybody this year.
He what? He's not with
'Cause
the
we-
Bears.
Yeah, cause I'm saying
Did he
he
go
was
to the
with
Bears?
he was with the Colts
Bears
for a year.
while. He was with the Colts last year.
No, he was for like 2 years.
Because rumor was he was coming back here this year.
I don't want Fish back.
I don't either.
No, he didn't go to the Bears. He's a free agent.
I think Fish has done his time.
Now, if something happened to Orlando Brown, Fish gonna get that call. He gonna get that. He gonna get that call.
Nah, but what's crazy, I actually thought since LaJuan is out, since y'all saying that, since he's a free agent now, I'm surprised we didn't give him a call. Because LaJuan's out for the year.
Oh, that's right. He's not physical enough for y'all offense.
I don't say he could fit in for what we have right now.
Derrick Henry damn near as big as fish.
True.
Derrick Henry might be bigger than Fish. Derrick Henry's a big dude, man. That dude is huge.
I don't think he's your typical type of Titans lineman.
But see, what I'm thinking is we can move him in. We can move him in at either left or right guard. Because the cat that we drafted,
Now?
yeah, because the cat that we drafted as a right tackle.
That might work.
We slid him in, and it's not working out.
That might work.
That's what I'm saying.
What, Fish is a guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. He ain't got to step out.
And see, he's not going to be worse than what we have. Like he would actually be an upgrade at almost any position on our offensive line at this point, with the exception of center, because Ben Jones is actually he's a Pro Bowl caliber type player. So, but the other four positions, he would definitely be an upgrade, and that's really saying a lot. But it's pretty factual.
I mean, y'all's line has been asked for a few years, really.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Honestly, LaJuan isn't a prototypical Titans lineman.
For what we need him to do, he is, because we do a lot of pulling from the left side. So he has enough athleticism that
To
he
do
can,
that, yes.
to do what we need him to do there.
But out on that corner against elite pass rush,
Oh no, he's getting ate up every
Toast.
time. Every time.
Toast.
He's sending people to the Pro Bowl. Who's that? Chandler Jones sent him to the Pro Bowl last year off one game. Dude had like 5 sacks.
12 pressures. Toast.
Man.
So yeah, are the Titans winning this week?
We were playing the Colts, so I'm gonna say no on that. I think Henry will probably have a crazy game, but I think Taylor is probably gonna put up 180 on us.
it's gonna be a running back duel.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of them throwbacks.
That I'll watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd like to see that.
I'd like to see that.
I got to do inventory at the store this weekend, Sunday night, so I'm gonna miss the Chiefs game. Oh, I'm gonna have it on my phone, but that's not gonna be the same. And I'm gonna be at the job, so I ain't gonna be partying.
Oh, it's Thursday night. That's right.
No, it's Sunday night.
Oh, Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday.
Chiefs Bucks. McAfee Buck.
Cool.
I wonder how much they played that during the Buccaneers Super Bowl parade.
Probably too much.
How many fights there were?
Yeah, they ain't going back. Tampa.
To the bowl?
Yeah, they ain't going back.
Oh, no. Tampa's,
That's done.
Tom Brady's in shambles.
That's
Mentally.
done.
So his whole life is just it's a little topsy-turvy right now.
Yeah, his whole mental is just he can't just focus to make this shit go away. It's real.
And I mean, I don't typically prognosticate on this, but if the rumors are true and that he's on the verge of divorce because he came back, He's probably going to play another year.
Yeah, because he's going to be Ritoc.
He's probably going to play another year.
So at 46.
And
you
especially
think
if he gets divorced, he's going to play another year.
Oh, yeah. He's got to. Because Tom Brady is petty. I think we've gone over this before.
Oh, well, bitch, if you leave, fuck it. That's how
Sign this 4-year extension.
Man.
I still don't know how that one popped off. I mean,
Like as far as what?
Giselle and Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand that they both, top of their craft or whatever, that type of thing. It's kind of Jay-Z, Beyonce like, right? I get that kind of dynamic. But I would say if you put yourself in Giselle's shoes, she'd have put up with a lot.
But she knew what she was getting into, though.
Yeah, but just because she got into it doesn't mean she didn't think she was going to end up getting her way out of this. I mean, she's a fucking billionaire. Shit, she said, 5 years ago he was going to retire? Some shit like that.
That he should.
Well, they should, yeah.
She was talking about his concussions and shit.
Yeah.
Waking up, not remembering shit.
So yeah, it just struck me like those are two alpha personalities. You know what I mean? And I couldn't see one giving in to the other for too long. Yeah. I don't think you want single Tom Brady out here though. Oh my God.
Oh, single Tom Brady gonna wind up giving us a message like Magic back in '92.
Man.
Yeah, you don't want single Tom Brady.
And what if he would have went to Miami and that shit would have happened? It would have been a wrap.
Oh, you know what? She would have been cool in Miami. She don't want to be in Tampa.
You
It's
think that's
Giselle bunching.
You think that's what it is?
You think she wants to be in Tampa? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. She wants to be on the beach right now, like on the real beach.
Right. White sands.
Private beach.
Yeah, if he would have took that job as an executive and even told her, hey, I'm gonna play again. This is just a year. I'm gonna take a year or two off. She'd have been like, it's all gonna be in Miami?
I would have been cool with it.
All right. Yup. But she wasn't gonna do that shit in New England no more. That's why he left New England. He would have stayed up there. He would have just stayed up there the whole time. You know what I mean?
Fuck around and go back.
But Bill was trying to get rid of him though.
Yeah, but he was trying to get rid of him because he was Tom Brady married to Giselle Bündchen.
He's a distraction.
He was a distraction. Yeah. Tom, you need a place to clear your head? Come on back.
Well, Kraft got him on that.
They'll love Mac Jones down in Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
That 1-for-1 trade.
Oh, absolutely. Straight up.
Somehow New England gets like 3 draft picks with it too.
Nope. It's gonna be straight up.
No, because I don't think they believe in Mac Jones like that.
That's what I'm saying. Belichick ain't gonna fuck around with this. If he got an opportunity to get Tom back, come on. Come on.
But Tom's not going back because Tom knows he's not winning the Super Bowl again with Belichick.
He's not winning the Super Bowl again.
He's not winning. Yeah, shit. He really kind of didn't win the Super Bowl the last time. It was that defense.
Yeah.
And that that front seven caught our front five at the perfect time.
Right.
Because we didn't have any of our starters.
Yeah, I don't say because weren't both tackles out.
Both tackles, one of the guards, the center wasn't right. None of the offensive line was.
It was a track meet.
Yeah, it was just. Yeah, it was bad.
It was a track meet. Shit, when Bomani Jones keeps talking about when he at that Super Bowl, he said, when I saw Mike Remmers and left tackle, I was like, oh,
Not good.
this may not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Not go the way I
Not
thought
good.
it would. Because,
And I felt the same way. When I saw that put that, I was like, yeah, we can get around it. We can get around it. We can get around it. Yeah. Yep. We just got to score fast. Got to score real fast. Got to score real fast.
Oh, can you get 2 seconds?
No.
Nope. We ain't got it. We ain't got it, boss.
He cannot.
We ain't got it today, boss.
Because it was set, hut. Oh, shit.
So you know my name is Mike Remmers, right? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I used to block for Cam Newton. See where he's at now?
Man.
And then
Where
they
is
brought him
Cam?
back
You know what I'm saying? Where is Cam right now?
at the crib.
Probably watching this.
Getting some new hats.
You know, I'm
With
really
a feather in it.
I'm really surprised he didn't go to Seattle.
Nah.
Why?
With what they have and what he showed, especially when he was in New England, and then when he went back to Carolina, nah.
You got a running game and you got a big downfield target.
He can't hit the downfield target. That's the problem.
I bet you he can hit DK Metcalf.
Cause he had what was dude's name? N'Keal Harry in New England. They the same body type. If you can't hit the same body type, then
Ain't they trying to trade N'Keal Harry?
I think they already did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't know how to pick no wide receivers. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. No, I think Cam would do as well as Geno.
Nah.
What?
At this point, cause I've seen Geno actually go out there and win a game.
Look. At least sign Cam and make him the backup to Geno. Drew Lock is not in your future.
But that's gonna put undue pressure on him. I mean, we've all seen that Cam is just not that dude in the locker room.
Geno's whole career's been pressured. He used to it.
No, but I'm saying Cam, the type of pressure that Cam is gonna put on him, like he's just not the locker room type dude. He's not a backup like type. He just can't be the backup on your team.
I think they should have brought him in the offseason. I think that's a good fit. I think that's his best fit.
Because I honestly think that that Locke would have outplayed him, and that shit would have been a real bad look.
Shit, he come play for y'all.
No.
Look, he could have y'all could have got rid of Tannehill. He could have started the season and had Malik take over.
Nah. You might as well just put in Malik at that point. Because Cam has showed you what he can do at this point in his career. So it's like he's not even a stopgap. Like I would take Mariota before I took Cam. At this point in his career, like did you see how bad he was in New England? Like he was bad. Like he looked real bad out there.
But okay, so look. Am I saying that you yes, you have to have an offense that he's going to understand and adapt to quickly.
Right.
I understand. I acknowledge that he has limitations as far as concepts are concerned, right? But damn, if you ain't got shit, if you ain't got shit else cracking, at least he can run. At least he can run.
So then you might as well put him in
Geno
the league.
can't really run.
But Geno's way more accurate. At this
Way
point,
more accurate?
way more accurate. You really got to watch the tape of Cam in New England and then the couple passes he threw in Carolina when he came back. Like,
I don't know about way more accurate, but he is definitely
Yeah, but he had a
more
week with the offense, man.
No, but I'm just talking about the actual accuracy when there is a wide open wide receiver.
Okay.
Like I don't need you to put it out there for him, but if he's wide open, I just need you to put it in his zone. And Cam is like 10 yards this way, 7 yards this way in the dirt.
Yeah, Cam was kind of inconsistent.
Yeah, I mean that shit was real bad.
I don't know. I just think that'd be a good fit.
Don't get me wrong. He can launch that mug, 50, 60 yards down the field. It just, man.
He could have been a stopgap in Chicago. Why you getting Fields killed?
Yeah, I'll give you that, especially with the running backs that they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Cam an option quarterback?
No, but he has no problem tucking and running.
Right.
He's Josh Allen with a worse arm.
Much worse.
Much worse.
Oh, wow.
No, like Josh Allen right now is like peak Cam Newton. Like whatever, like the MVP year or Super Bowl year, whichever year you want to say, Cam was doing the best he ever did, play wise. That's what Josh Allen's doing right now. It's just way too similar.
All right. So that was like Cam's MVP year
Mm-hmm.
when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yep. Yep.
So does Josh Allen win a Super Bowl this year?
Nope, not this year.
Is it too early to?
They can.
Do we need more than 3 games?
We need more than 3 games. They can win a Super Bowl, but they could get figured out too. You know what I mean? Oh, it's still a fucking Brian Dable offense. It ain't fucking quantum physics of football. But somebody need to figure out how to fucking cover Gabriel Davis. Damn.
Yeah, you would think after the Chiefs playoff game against them,
A little tape on
Give
it.
him a little attention. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants
I
to.
guess not.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to catch this and walk in the end zone.
Okay, well, I think he's using magic.
Because he's just getting a little bit too
Fucking
open.
ninja smoking
Yeah,
shit.
he's getting way too open too easily. He's just
Oh, Davis, wide open.
he was on the field.
Damn. Wasn't he on the bench?
And nobody seems confused about him. Like
Yeah, at all.
they like, oh damn, all right. Everybody's just ho hum about it. I'll be like, dude, where was he? He just popped up out of nowhere.
Like, they have no respect for him.
But do you think that they're putting that much attention on Diggs that it's just like he's just kind of getting
Yes.
lost in the shuffle?
Oh, yes. Oh, that. Yes, absolutely. That's absolutely what's going on.
At least it was.
Dawson Knox is not taking advantage of the double team on Diggs, so
Somebody got to.
somebody got to. And if you see a lot, he eats right up the middle.
Yep.
He's right up the middle. He's doing the same job.
Because that's where Josh Allen tends to look.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really look a lot of, you know what I'm saying, if you pay attention to him, he doesn't really look left and right a lot. He's usually.
And when he runs, he doesn't run to the left or right. He goes straight forward.
He just goes up the gut. I'd be like, whoa, Josh Allen, you're not even my quarterback, and I don't want to see you get all fucked up.
So, yeah, he's saying, yeah, go ahead and put a bracket on Stephon. Go ahead. I think teams with a solid defense up the middle will always be problems for the Bills. They're much like us. They don't have an intimidating run game. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, but Allen though, because when he tucks and run, like, dude is a problem.
He is, but you know, like if I'm putting him against the Chiefs defense, right? I'm not predicting the overall result, right? But I'm saying, if Bolton becomes a spy in the defense on Allen, all that shit's done. I mean, he's gonna get some yardage, but he ain't gonna gash us for 20, 30 yards like he do people sometimes.
Right.
That's the thing. Nobody's willing. You can't. You have to decide between putting a bracket on Diggs or putting a spy on Allen. And they don't even have Tre'Davious White anymore, do they?
Was he hurt last year? And I think he's still hurt because he got hurt right before the playoffs. So yeah, he may still be out.
But they don't have a. But I don't think there's anything super intimidating about their secondary.
Well, shit, they had 4 rookies in last game.
Yeah. Yeah. So that team has some vulnerabilities, as you see. But I could also just as easily see him putting forth a Cam Newton-like effort, putting the team on his back and getting to the show.
Yeah, it said last season he played was last year, so we haven't played it all this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say if they can get him back though, I definitely think that they're a contender. With all the other weapons that they have, Gabe Davis, if he keeps playing like he is, then I mean they're really gonna be a problem.
They need to get Dawson Knox involved. He's an afterthought of an afterthought in the office right now. And they got to figure out the run game. They got to figure it out. And you can't just rely on Allen's yardage.
Because they're trying to make what's his name, Singleton the starter?
He ain't it. He too light. You know what I mean? And he ain't as fast as they made as he was built. You know what I mean? They need a between the tackles runner. I don't know. Did they play Cook at all? This last guy, I know he was in the doghouse after he dropped that fumble in the first game.
No, I didn't see.
I don't know. I don't think so.
But they got to figure something out there. I know it sounds antiquated, man, but you've got to have a solid run game to rely on. It ain't got to be all world. But I need you to be able to get 3.5 yards on every carry. On every one.
Yeah, so that's easier said than done, though, apparently, in today's NFL.
That's ridiculous. You ought to be able to get me to a 3rd and 3. That's it. That's all the running game job is. Give me the 3rd and 3. And then anything can happen. I don't think a lot of teams actually run the ball to take it to the house. I think just like us, I think we use it for field position and based off of certain scenarios and whatnot.
So give the receivers a break every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
For real. For real. It's an accessory to the offense. And it shouldn't be. There should be times in the game where the run game is carrying you.
And you don't have to have a Derrick Henry type.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Have a good run game. It's
And I'm not even saying you got to give a motherfucker 25 carries. But if you're going to give him 15, they need to do something with them 15 carries. You know what I mean? There's something out of them 15 carries, you ought to see a hot streak somewhere in it.
Right.
You know? I don't know, man. Sound old school, but just run the fucking ball. Running backs are literally a dime a dozen now. Run the ball.
I don't say y'all got a dozen of them though. Y'all need to for real stick with one or two and just see what they do. Just like I said, I really think that especially in an offense like you all's, you can have too many running backs. Like not everybody has to have a, you know what I'm saying, like a specific set of plays. Like you can have one or two running backs that can do multiple things in your offense. But you gotta give them reps. And in the game, like as the game is going.
well, see, that's the other thing that Andy is stubborn about. He will have like the different, you know, like the running back by committee or whatever, but he won't necessarily have specific plays for them. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, he'll have, you know, he may have something that for Brian Westbrook to zip. But he's just gonna plug with these guys. He's just plugging them in. However, or that's how it looks to me. Andy's
With these 3 tight end sets, we should be mauling people in the run game. Mauling people.
with these 3 tight ends, we should be killing them in the passing game too.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for that set. But run the ball out of it.
But run the ball for sure. We're one of the few teams that has a fullback. We don't ever use them.
Yeah. We can have heavy enough sets to really get some yardage on the ground.
Yeah.
But I don't think Andy wants to run enough plays to get into that running rhythm.
And then especially when you have a team like the Colts that, you know, some of the linebackers were banged up. Like that would have been the perfect time to, you know, to pull out the 3 tight end sets and just for real run on them. Just
Run the ball. Eat up
at least
the clock.
at least see what we can do against them.
Yeah. Get in the closer field goal range. Go for it on 4th.
Y'all gonna send a care package to Amendola?
You don't even know where the hell he gonna be. Where we gonna send it to? They ain't even gonna let him go home.
Man.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You had your shot, bro. And
At least it wasn't in the playoffs.
you stay out there and find an arena team somewhere, dog.
Man.
I really think that was Danny Amendola. You just got a fake ID.
Changed the name and came back.
Cause dude was kind of tall and he was kind of jacked. Yeah, his arm was kind of cut up and shit. Looked like he could have been a wide receiver. What me and Quarter say? That motherfucker was
You work construction.
he worked construction, and before the game even started, he checked in the Union Hall out there in Indianapolis because he knew he was gonna need a job.
Man.
Y'all union solid out here?
He said no sightseeing, no going to the bar. He said I brought my tools with me just in case.
And a hard hat.
Hard hat and boots, already got them.
You good to go, boss?
Good to go. This last game check, I'll give me a little apartment. I'll be ready to work.
Just tell me where and when.
They need to work on Lucas Oil. I'll do some work on it.
Bet. What y'all need?
As long as it does not involve kicking an oblong piece of leather through two pieces of iron.
Good to go.
I think you've seen how I do it. How I do that. Word. So back to these plugs you want me to install.
Yeah, I don't know what they gonna do. That kicker. Because it looked like Butker's gonna need to sit down.
What was his injury?
Wasn't the ankle? Didn't he roll his ankle?
His ankle. Oh, that went during the what game was that?
Second game.
Shit, I think that was week 1.
Was it week 1?
It was week 1.
Yeah. Because I had him on the
Oh,
team.
that's right.
Yeah, I ain't never had
And then he wasn't that good in week 2. He missed the first one.
Yeah, it was week. Because it was on that janky ass field out in Arizona. When he slipped.
Yeah, I just want Andy to ball up and just be like, look, man, we're just going to go 4-on-4. Fuck it. If we get close enough, we'll let Justin come in and give it a shot. You know. But I ain't playing no games with these motherfuckers no more. When Andy said it was on him this time, he was correct.
So it was definitely a full team effort though.
I would have tried to stomp Indianapolis into the mud in the first half.
The mud.
I mean, just completely destroyed their will in that first half.
X's over their eyes.
They already on the ropes. They thought their season was over already. Any fans thought their season was already over.
I would have put the finishing maneuvers on them in the third quarter, and fourth quarter would have been cruise control with the bench.
No, because AFC South, I'm on record as saying 7-10 may win it.
Wee.
It may win it.
If that's the case, it'll fuck around and be the Jaguars.
Yeah, it's a real bad division.
Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Jaguars could figure it out.
I don't know. I think they still maybe a year or two away.
Indianapolis could just get their shit together and run over everybody.
That's a definite possibility. But you think Matty Ice still got enough that they can do that?
Oh, I think that's the most tragic thing about this game, about this loss. It renewed faith in Matty Ice.
Man.
It renewed faith in him. Came back. 14 seconds left. I'm surprised. Did anybody come out with a meme? Like there's 13 seconds left. You ain't got a chance once you hit that 14th. It's anybody's game. Anybody's game.
Well, next week we're gonna have we're bringing the tournament of the underperformers back,
All right.
and this is gonna be a nice one. The '04 Olympic team versus the '90s Atlanta Braves.
Oh, for was that Dream Team too?
That was the one that didn't win it all. the only one that hasn't won it all since we started letting NBA players play.
Was who was on that one?
Let's see, Tim Duncan, Allen Iverson, a young LeBron, Melo, and D Wade.
Yes.
Let's see, Boozer. Oh, not Boozer. Lamar Odom. And let's see, Jason Kidd, Tracy McGrady, and somebody else didn't play because of it was like security issues.
This is gonna be a close one.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a close one at first, but
Yeah, only Olympic team since the Dream Team to not win gold. Didn't even win silver. Didn't even make it to the finals.
Yeah, I remember them. People were hot.
Very.
if the key word is underperform, then I think I have my answer already. I'm gonna go over it, but
Yeah, you definitely gotta look at those '90s Braves. It's some surprising shit. So
oh yeah,
it's gonna be a good one come next week. All right. You got anything else? You got anything else?
no, our fantasy brand is strong. We good to go.
You about to take another hot L.
Shit.
You see the squad now, don't you? After that trade, the squad nice.
I know the odds are against you.
It's all right. And then plus I'm about to drop Tom to make some room on the squad because yeah, shit's not looking good for you, boy.
Hey, I ain't even gonna talk no smack. I barely pulled it out this week. Even
What's
though
your,
I won by like 25 points.
What's your prediction for the game? Bucks
With
Chiefs.
Bucks.
Yeah.
I kind of think it's gonna depend on where they play it at, because they may
Let's
not
see.
be playing it down in Tampa Bay because of the hurricane.
Ah, shit, that's right. So where would they move it to, Miami? Nah, they wouldn't. Shit, they wouldn't do that.
It would probably be somewhere in the Midwest. Somewhere that's not somewhere neutral. maybe even like a Edward Jones Dome, or is that what they still call it over in St. Louis?
Mm-hmm.
Edward Jones Dome, where the Rams used to play. Maybe
What are you talking about now?
for the Chiefs Bucks game.
Oh.
We'll see.
Yeah, you ain't got shit coming this week, bro.
But I think the Chiefs pull it out. I think it's going to be kind of close. I'm thinking something like 31-28, 35-33, something like that. I think it's going to be not really a shootout because I think the Buccaneers defense is going to.
Hey, Pat gonna show out. Pat mad and motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all embarrassed him in the Super Bowl. Pat got a chip on his shoulder for this one.
Man, you think,
He gonna be tip top.
You think the top 100 is going to come into play?
Oh, definitely.
Pat is gonna talk that shit this week.
I would love to see that.
Put him down for 5 touchdowns.
I would not do that.
5 touchdowns, sir. Mark it now.
Well, we all know who quarter's starting this week.
Oh, every week.
Oh. No. Pat said enough of this shit. After this week, that Monday morning, that Monday quarterback meeting, woo! Smoke was had.
So how much longer y'all think Bieniemy has?
Oh, he's done after this. They really wanted Bieniemy to get a head coaching job because they really wanted to get rid of Bieniemy. They'll never say it. You know what I mean? They'll never clue into it until it happens. But bringing Nagy back,
Nagy has
the writing's on the wall.
Play calling ability. I don't think Eric Bieniemy does.
So do you think that's the holdup? That's what's holding him back from getting a head coaching job? Because it's got to be something.
I don't know, man. Maybe he's just not.
I think I know he's calling all the run plays.
Well, hell, you see, they hardly ever run.
Right. But yeah, basically they're like, hey, bro, if you ain't got it in 2-3 years now, we wanted you to get it, but you ain't got it, so we just gonna get our guy back over here since he's over here. He's over here sitting in the wind. Yeah, Nagy will be the coordinator next year. Mark that down.
So do you think Bieniemy just basically just played kind of like the long game, and this is it? It's like he just worked his way, just kept getting promoted, and like this is his plateau?
It's looking like he's topped out. It's looking like he's topped out. Here's the thing about it, man. If we're really being honest about the dude, do you see a lot of upside in him? He's got a great resume.
Right.
But, the league is always looking at upside. And what do you see that's trending up with him? You know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever seen that. I don't know if that's ever really came out.
Right.
If there's nothing that particularly shines
Right.
about him. You know he motivates players. You know he ain't got no problem getting somebody's ass. Which is never a bad thing in football.
But could that be the problem? Could he be too old school for like this new generation of players? Are his motivation tactics just not working well?
Well, a couple things. That halftime thing with him and Pat, he should have been beneath him. That was not a good look. That was not a good look. Y'all don't need to check each other on that coming off that sideline.
Right.
The hallway is 30 yards away. You know what I mean? Pat shouldn't have said nothing. But I don't think Pat said a whole lot there either. I think he was saying something sideways, you know what I mean? And
Right.
and being a man gonna just, you know what I mean? So he gonna try and check that. But that's childish. That's high school shit. You know what I mean? Like, take that shit inside and fix that shit. And if you're talking about, people can, it may not be the truth, but those optics people can say, hey, yeah, he's too abrasive of a personality.
Right.
I want him to be an offensive coordinator or running backs coach because he's a taskmaster. You know what I mean?
Not a general.
Yeah, not a general, and I mean some of the trick plays. You know what I mean? I know he came out with, you know what I mean, which are dope, but he hasn't done anything to establish himself as a premier offensive mind.
Right.
He's just got the time and tenure. And how many times do hiring time and tenure guys work out?
And he has a generational talent too. So.
And he has a generational talent that you've invested in. Yeah, if I'm another team, it's not a slam dunk. Right? Now I'm sure there's still prejudices at play.
Right.
You know what I mean? Different tropes and whatnot that keep black coaches from getting the job. But there's something about Eric Bieniemy that's making it easy for them to say no. You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin made it real hard for Pittsburgh to say no.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It'll all come to light soon. Oh well.
But see, I hope it don't, because I don't want all that to come out. I just want it to either be the man gonna get a job or he not.
But that's the thing. If it's not, like, something has to come out. Like it just can't keep going the way it's been going, and people aren't going to ask the questions. Like, somebody's just not asking the right question at this point.
Who asking Bieniemy the right question?
No, just asking about the situation.
About why he hasn't.
Yeah. Just the right question that's not been asked, because it has to be something.
Hey, let me put it to you like this: we talking about the NFL. If teams said passed on them, they told them why. You know what I mean? They told them why. Now, they may be under a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, but nobody's giving them a job. I mean, Lovie Smith has another job. Like, it's just like something about it just don't seem right at all.
Well, Houston was not going to have another offensive mind.
How about saying? Plus, they
Be,
may be
the
concerned
coach.
about what he's going to do about defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is he willing to turn that all the way over to somebody, or is he, how's he going to do that? Because we know he knows offense.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I know this is a stereotype, but that I don't wish to project, but they kind of scared of if you get this dude power. You know what I mean? Like, what is he going to do with it? Not what is a black coach going to do? What is Eric Bieniemy
Him specifically.
going to do with that power?
But don't
An
you?
enemy in his name?
Hey, think about it like this.
And be enemy at that.
Think about this. You're asking an NFL owner to increase the odds of his head coach telling him, "You can kiss my black ass." True or false?
I'm saying possibilities of that happening very
We
high.
talking about Eric Bieniemy here. We ain't talking about
Very
every
high.
black coach. We talking about Eric Bieniemy.
That's a strong likelihood.
You've increased the likelihood of that motherfucker telling you kiss my black ass.
Yeah, that's a strong likelihood.
I'm the coach of this football team.
So do you just give him coach duties? Like you don't give him the power like they did O'Brien down in in Texas where he was the general manager and the coach.
Oh no!
You definitely don't give him
No, you don't want him.
straight coaching.
You don't want him building the team, and that's the other thing. Yeah, there's nothing about him that tells you that he's a team builder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Get his input, but that's about it.
And I don't think any of these criticisms are unfair. You know what I mean? I don't have anything against the man. I actually hope he gets a job somewhere. You know what I mean? But there may not be any kind of smoking gun here. It may just be like, man, with this dude's personality, what's gonna happen when we put it on steroids?
Mm-hmm. So the talent that
You
he
might
would
get
bring-
another Dan Campbell out of that. You know what I mean? Or you might get Thanos.
with all the stones.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm cutting half the roster. Fuck them.
Man.
I ain't playing no poo butts. Like, you can really hear Eric Bieniemy saying these things. And his coaching tenure at Colorado didn't go well either.
Just not as well as expected. Because that's where he went to school, didn't he?
Yes. Didn't go well. He got a DUI down there. Oh no, that was when he was in college. I'll take that back. But he bumped heads with people at Colorado, and he didn't win enough. You know what I mean? And there wasn't anything particularly innovative about his offense at Colorado either. But I'm done cutting the man down. I didn't really intend to get into all that, but like you said, P, it's got to be something there, right?
It's in there somewhere.
There's
now.
something. There's something that people looking like, nah.
He may just order his steaks well done.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Can't have you teaching my child.
If Peterson wouldn't have took the job in Jacksonville, I could have seen him down there.
Yeah.
You think they would have let him?
They would have let him act a fool in Duval. Yes, they would.
But with Trevor Lawrence though.
Yes, they don't care. They want a personality down there.
Patrick Mahomes. You just work with Patrick. Yeah, you just work with Patrick Mahomes. Yeah.
Hey, Trumpers would love Eric Bieniemy, and they wouldn't even care about his politics because he'd be out there talking that shit in Duval County, and they would love him for it.
He wouldn't go all the way and wear the red hat, would he?
No. He's just gonna talk that shit, and they'll be like, "That's enough for me." Yeah.
Keeping their monkeys in line.
Put them in their place. Yeah, he keeps them in their place. They would love that.
So he's a taskmaster.
And they would and they would do nothing but run the ball. They would love that in Florida, man. They would love that. Every Florida running back post college will have a shot to try out in Jacksonville. He carried like 7 running backs.
Yeah.
1 quarterback. If he go down, we'll just get another one. His job is going to be simple. Do you know how to hand off? No, I really thought that would have been a good. I mean, if it not for Doug Peterson, that probably would have been the job he could have got. And then whenever an Atlanta versus Jacksonville game came up, oh my God. Oh my God. Might as well be the Gateway Classic.
That would be fresh. Well, we didn't reach our limit. Tune in Friday for the Lion-Archy.
Vote.
Oh yeah, vote.
Hit that shit.
Voting ends Friday, actually, so we'll probably be quote unquote campaigning a little bit hard during the show. Just, check it out. There's a lot of stuff to vote for. You don't have to vote just for us, even though that would, any vote for us would be appreciated. But there's a lot of stuff. So, whatever you're interested in, go check it out. You can scan that QR code with your phone right now. And
Monday.
Oh yeah, and this upcoming Monday, we'll be at O'Dowd's for Funk on the Roof. DJ set from Rockwell, Voodoo Palms,
DJ Scheme, DJ High Noon.
DJ Scheme, and DJ High.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be pretty nice. No cover. Bring your dancing shoes. Bring a hoodie,
Most definitely.
jacket or something.
All ages.
Because it is on the roof at the beginning, and then at 10 o'clock it goes inside.
Hey, the Heaters did their job though.
The Heaters did all right, but still, you gotta be outside on a roof at night in October.
If you get there
In
early,
KC.
I recommend the fish and chips.
In Kansas City,
Fish and chips are fire.
fries were salty as hell.
Yes, they are. Hey, I didn't even touch. I didn't ask for it like that. I just asked for fish and chips, and they served it up the way I like it. That's not my fault.
Yeah, I'd have to fight that.
Hey, no, like I think dude like salt bays the motherfucking plate before they send it out for real.
Yeah, I'd have to fight him.
Because I looked at it last like, damn, I can see the salt. It was good though.
Friday, big announcement. Look forward to it. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope to have better news about my squad next week. Even though I won this week.
Shit.
I'm gonna be 2-2. I know that.
Shit.
So, all right, y'all. Peace.